Hello everyone. Welcome to. My name is David Samuel, and welcome to. I just want to take you on a short tutorial on integration of Git with Visual Studio Code. GitHub. Let me start by saying GitHub or Git is a source control system that actually where you could store your code and actually work with teammates and work on your personal project as well. Why Visual Studio Code, as you all know, it's like a software that where you could actually write your codes and make some editing and actually work on different projects as well. So I'm just going to take you on a short tutorial, like I said earlier, on how to actually integrate this Git with your Visual Studio Code without actually writing a single line of code on your terminal or using Git Bash. So you can see here already, I have a repository created already, and it says here my repo. That's the name of my repository. If you're actually following up, you will actually create your own repo and name it whatever you want. So I'll just go here now. What we're trying to do is actually to clone this repo and add one or two files. As you can see, the repo is empty. There's nothing inside. So we'll just go ahead and clone it. So I'll go into this place and clone it. So I've successfully cloned it. So I'll go back to my Visual Studio Code now, so I could actually place the link. So here it's my empty Visual Studio Code. So I'll Control B to actually open the sidebar, and you can see something like clone repository and open folder. So we are not actually opening a folder, we are cloning a repository. So I'll click on clone repository to show me where to actually paste the URL I copied initially from my GitHub account. So I'll paste it here, paste the URL you copied, then hit enter. Hit enter. I'll be redirected to this portion that select a repository location. So I'm supposed to choose a location on my local PC where the repository will be found. So I want it to be on my desktop. So I click on desktop, then select repository location. And here we go. It's cloning the Git repository right now. It's actually taking a few seconds, so they're about to actually clone the Git repository. Taking a few seconds to clone the repository. So make sure your data and everything, your extensions are all functioning properly. Yeah, you can see right now. Would you like to open the clone repository? Of course, yes, we would like to open the repository, and it's actually opening the clone repository right now. Taking a few seconds to open. Wow. Yeah, here we go. So technically, what we've done right now, we've succeeded in cloning this repo. So I'll go ahead and add one or two files inside my empty repo. Let me just add index.html. That's an empty file I just created, index.html. Then I'll go ahead and actually create another file. Let this one be added first. So I'll go ahead and create another file. Let's say style.css. Style.css. These are two empty files, as you can see right now. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside these two files, but let me just add one or two things because I don't want my file to be empty. I'll just go to my previous project and copy one or two things from there. So actually copying something to put inside my repo. So inside my file rather. So I have something here. I'll do same for my CSS file as well. So I'll paste it here. So right now, as you can see, we have content inside these two files. Right now, we have content inside the two files. Then if you look to your left, you see something like a branch right here, and beneath it, that's a number there. This means that there's a changes have been made inside this repo. So you just click on this branch, Then you see some icons here. Then you click on this plus sign to actually stage those changes that was made. So I click on it and click on this one at the same time. So it's actually staging my changes, the changes that was made. So I'll go ahead and write a commit message. I'll just put something like files added. You can choose to write anything as a commit message. The choice is all yours. Files added. Then I'll go ahead with my changes. Going ahead to commit the changes, the files that I added initially. So it's actually staging them and committing them at the same time. So you can see it has been staged. If you look at the branch right now, there's nothing like a number here. So if you want to, going further, you might want to create a new branch. Take for instance, you're working in a team, and each and every member of the team is meant to create a new branch. You don't have to go to the terminal or running git bash to actually checking out to a new branch. You just come at the bottom left, you could see something like master. This technically means that you're actually working on the master branch. So for you to create a new branch or navigate into a new branch, another branch, you just click on the master branch. You can see here, the list of branches that you have would actually appear here once you click on this master branch. So right now, this is the origin master branch. So we'll go ahead and create a new branch. Just going ahead and creating a new branch. We'll just put it as a feature. Sorry. Just going as new branch. The new branch name is future. Then you hit enter. Immediately you hit enter, the thing it's directly redirects you or navigates you into this new branch you just created. Very simple, very handy, and very easy to actually carry out. So we just go ahead and do what we just go ahead and push our changes to GitHub, of course, and creating a pull request whereby your team lead or anybody could actually cross-check your work before merging it with the master branch. So you could actually come here to the future that's been under this at your bottom left. You could come here, there's something, a cloud like kind of icon, which you can actually click on if you want to push your directly into the repo. But I prefer using these three dots up here, just clicking it. A lot of options will pop up. Then you just click on push, and immediately all your changes have been pushed into your GitHub account. So no upstream branch has been created. So we just click on OK to actually push everything successfully. And here we go. It's actually pushing to our GitHub repository. We did everything barely less than 10 minutes. You can see without writing git checkout, using the terminal, using git bash, all those stuffs could be actually strenuous. Sometimes I just prefer using this method, and I believe it will be handy and helpful to a couple of developers out there. So it's actually pushing, taking a few seconds to push. As it's pushing, you can see under this very close to this feature branch, you can see something spinning. This technically means that it's actually pushing our files into GitHub repository. So you can see something spinning here. It's actually pushing it to the GitHub repository. So it's taking a few minutes to push. So just wait patiently for it to push. It's actually spinning this icon here. This shows that our changes are being pushed to GitHub. So it's taking a few minutes to push. Why is it taking long now? So it's taking just pushing. Yeah, you can see right now the spinning has stopped. So technically it means that our changes have been pushed to GitHub. So we just go back and confirm if our files are there already. So we just go back to our GitHub repo to confirm if our files have been pushed successfully. So coming back here, we just refresh. Just click on refresh to check if your files have been added. So you can see something like future now. This you can see, voila, here we go. We have a future branch which was committed 1 minute ago. So it technically means that our job is done. So if you want to make a pull request, just come straight here and just make your pull request, and everything will be fine. You know. So this is very simple and very handy. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this short tutorial.